I'm low-key a little sick right now, so excuse the colouring that's going on right now. But, hello, it is the 1st of April. So this is my March recap. This is how my library's going, which is good. I have to add another shelf down here for other books because I ended up reading 20 books this year. 22, except I didn't finish 2 of them. Which is kind of crazy for 3 months, for me at least. That's pretty wild. It was a little bit rough on the albums. I did not get all 10 of them. I didn't, when I made the page originally, I was planning on having it for the full year, so that makes sense that I didn't listen to 10 for new albums. But yeah, things that I did this month. Where does this month start? I know it starts with Unlearning Shame, which I did not finish, so wherever that is in this book, it is, yeah, I did not finish that. I was going to renew it, and then somebody else had it on reserve, so I couldn't renew it, and so I will get that at some point. I do want to read that. I don't know, I haven't been in a non-fiction mood, and yeah. So the next book I read was The Mermaid, the Witch and the Sea, which the sequel is The Siren, the Song and the Spy, and I have that ready to pick up at the library, so I'm going to read that this month at some point. And then the next book I read was Reasons Not to Worry by Bridget Delaney. And I'm pretty sure that is the last book that I finished all the way. Definitely is. But I am about halfway through Divergent Mind. So I counted that on the thing. I think I'm going to finish that in the next couple of days, so I coloured it in on here anyway. But technically I didn't finish it. But that's okay. And then for movies, I watched Emily. I went to Speed is Emotional, which is at the theatre, which I counted as a movie just because I didn't know where else to put it on the thing. But I went to that, and then I went to No Other Choice at the cinema, and I watched Blue Moon, The Incredibly True Adventure of Two Girls in Love, Mona Lisa Smile, and Women Talking. Those were the movies. And then for the TV shows, I watched Betty, and Industry, I think. Maybe those are the only ones. Yeah, I watched Betty and Industry for TV shows. And then for short films, I watched Dandelion and Tulip. And for albums, I listened to a lot of albums. So I'm pretty sure I only listened to one album. I listened to 2 albums prior to this month. So I have been listening to a lot of albums this month because I was trying to fill that out. So I listened to Don't Forget About Me, Demos by Dominic Fike, Stars and Teeth by Sophie May, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally by Harry Styles, The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean, and then Messy by Olivia Dean, Liminal Space by NXN Tune, and Bloodline by Mon Revere, I think. So that was the medias that I consumed. It's kind of crazy because that brings, my goodness, so much page flipping right now. That means that in January I read 10 books, in February I read 7, and in March I read 3. I did also read my magazines. I read some magazines this year. I don't know where they are at. somewhere around here. Oh. I read some Frankie magazines, so I was reading, I just wasn't reading books. But yeah, that's what's been going on here. For my bingo, I did get bingo. I got it twice, in fact. So that's pretty exciting. I almost got bingo 4 times. However, my KiwiSaver, I did not get to 10k, which was the plan, and I'm a little bit irritated about that, but because of like everything happening with stocks at the moment, I wasn't able to do that. But I almost did that. It was out of my control that I couldn't. And then the other thing was I didn't go seagulls hunting because there's a bunch of sewage in the beaches at the moment, and so obviously I'm not gonna go. So again, I could have got that one. I couldn't. I couldn't do that. And yeah, I'm excited to make this quarter's bingo. I think, I need to show you what I've made. So this is my scarf. I finished it. It's not super long, but yeah, it's actually kind of funny because I was finishing the scarf and then I haven't put the edges in yet, but I literally ran out of yarn because I have 2 balls of yarn, but I was just going to use one of them, and I literally ran out right here, and so I had to switch it, and it looks kind of funky because I don't know, I was stressing. But yeah, I also, for some reason, what is it? In the middle here, I don't know what is happening, but I think it's maybe when I've been, I don't know, because it's a rib stitch, and so it's knit, purl, and so I'm wondering if this is because I must have I don't know, maybe I accidentally started on a purl and did purl, knit instead, and maybe that's why it's all, because it happened 3 times, so I'm not really sure what that's about, but nobody's going to notice, I don't think. And then for my sewing, I did not do the Hollyhock romper, but I got the Roberts Wood bow patchwork Alicia dress. I don't know if that's going to be flipped around or whatever, and I just did the top half. That is what it is looking like. It's a little bit not great in terms of the seams and everything, but that's okay. Also the shoulders were a bit tight, so I think if I'm gonna do the next one I might size up. I don't know, but it was fun to make. I do want to do more sewing in the future, because it was really fun, and yeah, it'd be good to get better at it, and I definitely think it would have been better if I wasn't kind of rushing it a little bit, because I was using the library sewing machines and they only had 2 in there, and it was me and one other person using them for 2 days straight, and so I was like, okay, I kind of want to get this over with so that somebody else can use the machine if they need to. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm hoping, I don't know if I'm going to be doing all that much reading and watching of things in April, just because, it's my birthday first of all, but I am moving, probably, maybe, I don't know, hopefully, but yeah, that will be exciting, and so I'm going to have to do a bunch of stuff for that, and then my new place that I'm hopefully getting, I haven't technically gotten it yet, but we're pretty sure I'm getting it, is going to have like an outdoor area, and so I'm going to set up a little garden there, hopefully. Saying hopefully a lot. But I'm really excited about that. And so I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot of, that was an accident, a lot of other stuff. What else? I totally forgot to mention with my bingo card, one of the things was go to the museum, and I did go to the museum. So that's cool. What? I did do the 5 freezer friendly recipes. I figured them all out. They're all bean recipes because I was kind of like, I don't know, I am trying to sort of get to a point where I can like cook food just based off of what I'm given. And so I was like, I should probably like start with a category of food and like go through all of those and like figure that out and then like move on to the next one. So I don't know what my next category is going to be, because I think I've done all the beans. Yeah, I think that's everything. So see ya.